Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro series, where today we're gearing up to help you ace your urban planner interview. Get ready to dive into the world of urban development and planning, starting with the essential skill of collaboration. Let's jump into our first question. Can you share an example of a project where you worked with multiple stakeholders towards a common goal? What was your role and what was the outcome? This question is all about teamwork. Interviewers want to see how you handle working with different groups to achieve success. Let's look at some ways you can approach this question confidently. Pick a project with clear stakeholders and objectives. Explain your role and contributions to the project. Mention the collaboration techniques you used. Discuss the project's outcome and impact. Structure your answer using situation, task, action, result. Star. Here's an example to help you visualize how to frame your answer.
During the development of a new park, I worked closely with city officials, community members, and environmental groups. My role was to lead workshops to gather input on desired park features. This collaboration resulted in a park that met the community's needs and environmental standards, opened on time, and was well received by the public.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Urban Planner. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a time you faced a significant challenge in a planning project. How did you tackle it? Here, they want to see how you handle hurdles in your projects. It's a chance to showcase your problem-solving skills. To answer this effectively, keep these pointers in mind. Identify a specific challenge from your experience. Describe the context and implications of the challenge. Explain the actions you took to address it. Highlight the outcome and any lessons learned. Ensure your example highlights your problem-solving abilities. Let's go through a sample answer to illustrate this.
In a community housing project, we encountered resistance from local residents. I organized meetings to listen to their concerns and incorporated their feedback into our plans. This approach garnered their support and allowed the project to proceed successfully.
Describe a situation where you had to mediate a conflict between stakeholders with differing viewpoints. How did you manage it? This question tests your conflict resolution skills. Interviewers want to see how you bring people together. Here are some tips to help you craft your answer. Identify who the stakeholders were and their opposing views. Outline the steps you took to facilitate dialogue. Emphasize your active listening skills. Explain how you helped reach a compromise or solution. Conclude with the positive outcome of the situation. Here's an example to guide you.
In a community project, residents wanted a park, while a developer wanted a shopping center. I organized a meeting for both parties to express their concerns. By facilitating a brainstorming session, we reached a compromise to integrate a park into the shopping center, satisfying both sides.
Imagine you're leading a project that faces public opposition due to environmental concerns. How would you address these issues? This situational question assesses your approach to public concern and environmental sensitivity. Consider these strategies when formulating your response. Listen actively to community concerns without being defensive. Provide clear information about the project and its benefits. Engage environmental experts to assess impact. Offer alternative solutions to mitigate negative effects. Maintain open dialogue with the community throughout development. Let's look at a practical example.
I would start by holding a community forum to listen to environmental concerns. Providing transparent information on how we plan to mitigate these issues would be key. Collaborating with environmental specialists, I'd ensure the project balances development with protection, integrating community feedback.
If you had a limited budget for a major urban development project, how would you prioritize resource allocation? This question gauges your ability to make strategic decisions under constraints. Here's how to approach this question thoughtfully. Identify the community's most critical needs. Analyze data to determine high-impact projects. Engage stakeholders to understand their priorities. Focus on essential infrastructure and services first. Consider long-term sustainability in your planning. Here's an example. Answer to inspire you.
I would engage the community to understand their most pressing needs. Analyzing data would help identify high impact projects like improving transportation or green spaces. Essential services like water and sanitation would be prioritized to ensure basic needs are met efficiently.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.